Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. Today we're going to go over the clearances on the XB, the tire pressure screen that we installed along with the sensors, and something broke. I know my hair looks like a mess. I'm getting a haircut this weekend. Since everything is now starting to open up in the area, I can now go do that. So let's go ahead and show you what's going on. Okay, so the difference is, obviously I'm not on stock wheels. We're on the TSW Sebrings, which are going to be 18 by 8.5. And the tires are 235/40 R18s. The drop in the front, it drops from factory 1.1 inches, and it drops 2.2 inches in the rear. So let's go ahead and take a look. So again, clearance is still pretty good in the front. If your fender liner is not tucked in all the way or it's not mounted properly, that will hit the tire a little bit. And in the rear, there's really no clearance issues, like I said, unless I have something loaded in the back. This, about 2 fingers, which is plenty. So while test fitting everything, we were test fitting the valve to the sensor that came with the kit, and the screw got stuck. After taking a look at it, it looked like the manufacturer of the actual sensor kit, they didn't deburr the inside of that particular valve. So when we went ahead and tried to take it off, it gave us a hard time. Eventually, we were able to get it off using a couple tools, but it did damage the plastic housing. And I figured, well, if it holds, it holds. If not, it not, you know? Well, the sensor broke the next day. The sensor basically ripped off of the screw that you use to basically tie the valve core or the valve stem and the sensor together. And the sensor was still working. It was just, you know, boggling around the tire as I was driving. So I went back to the tire shop. We went ahead and took off the sensor and just left the regular valve core on it, or the valve stem. So now I don't have a sensor for the front left tire, which is really not the worst thing. But let me go ahead and show you. Okay, so take a look at this. There we go. You'll notice that I'm missing this one here, and that's because the sensor is damaged. I'm trying to get a replacement for that particular sensor so I can just swap it out. And if I have to swap out all the sensors and the screen, then I guess I'll just do that though. And that's your PSI right there. It's technically reading a bar. So 2.5 bar, I believe, is 35 PSI. And then there's the temperature currently in the tires, which is 45 and 42 degrees Celsius. And you can switch it back like that. Now, if you go ahead and hold the little button on the left, there you go. It allows you to switch it from bar to PSI, so you just hold it. And there we go, that's on bar still. And if I hold it there it goes. And I go to the right button. There we go. So how high do you want the PSI? So the highest would be 3.2, and the low would be 2.0 bar. Temperature low, or the high would be 67 degrees Celsius. And I guess low temperature doesn't really matter, of course, in tires, unless it's like super freezing cold or anything. But that will label 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, I mean, that's some of the basic operations of the screen. I still need to mess with it and like really learn it more. The blinking here, if you don't know, this allows you to do a tire rotation, and then you can assign a wheel to each side. I'm not going to mess with that because we already have the tires at the same location. But yeah, I mean, that's really about it for the screen. Well, there we go. So that's pretty much it for the suspension stuff. Nothing's really changed outside of that. I will be making a separate video for the tire pressure sensor light and how to get rid of it if you don't have the factory sensors. So I'll go over that, and then outside of that, thank you guys so much for your continued support. I'll see you guys next week, and stay safe.